Again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Studio Gallery in the backyard, and I have glasses, yes, and they are over here, and that is a small dustpan. And into my small dustpan I am going to put, making sure there's nothing in there that I don't want in there. What are you, thing? Get out. Okay, that's just so slow. I would like to add a bunch of colors that are not blue, because everything I want to grab is blue. And when I do blue, then everything looks like water. But I don't want to use a huge number of colors for my land area, if it's even going to turn out to be a land area, since I did just put a bunch of other purple with that teal in there. What else? Let's just... I'm just going to load up my dustpan with whatever makes me happy at the time. And I think I pulled out some forest green metallic, and that's going to make me happy. And I usually use some copper, and I think I don't think this is any exception. I thought I would change my colors, and guess what? I can't seem to change my colors. So I'll do that, and I'll leave that handy. And I'm going to grab a little bit of this Anita's black, which is a lot more like gunmetal. Force some of that down into the mix, figuring it'll come up. Move my paints out of my way to a degree. There's that color shift blue from Folk Art that's not very blue. And there's the one I made from by adding unicorn spit to it. I really want more of that purple, and I want some of this Prussian blue, which I need to make more of. We're right down to the bottom, so the marble keeps falling in the tip. And hopefully I'll remember where those are. I really want something different in there. Oh boy. There it is. There's the different thing. Hopefully I get away with that. What else? Anything else? No, I'm just going to put this back behind us. And I'm going to grab some white paint right there. I am going to use my OXO omelet turning spatula. Spread that white paint the best I can. Trying to cover all the surface without leaving too much canvas naked. And expecting that I will probably swipe in some colors in a moment. We'll see how that goes. If I've got paint going over the sides, I usually rub it in with my finger so it doesn't drip down and I don't lose it. I'm going to grab a little bit of this color shift because I can. And also that color shift because I can. And I thought I got a bunch of colors out and then I moved them. And this is not coming out. Come out. That's nice. Let's see what happens when I do this. Super simple. I think I want to have a look at that myself. Now that I've given you guys enough of a look. You really have to scrape something over on the edge of your canvas with your spatula if you're going to do this way, in order to get any color that's even remotely like that, or steal it directly. Tap it on with the spatula and then come back again. I'm not trying to make a really incredibly important sky statement. I just want a few colors here and there, and the paint will probably begin to dry almost immediately. If I want a little more pink or purple, it's time to put it in there now. Well, I still can. Let some run over. I kind of annihilated that as soon as it was there. And the rest is kind of going away, so if I want some more, I'm going to have to do something about it. Let me find my light blue, which is what I really want in there right now. That was probably as much or more as I need. But I am going to have to drag the spatula back and forth a bunch of times to get it to cover, or mix, meld, whatever. It's still not, I thought I didn't want it dramatic, and then I got this. Alright, fine. So, back to pink skies again. Oh well. It's really too hot to work out here, and I probably shouldn't be doing it, but I'm stubborn, and so I just keep trying, and it's a little different right now because I'm so hot that I'm just operating on instinct and changing my mind at will. And when I see something I like, that I really like, I'm just going to stop. Gonna let that paint run over that side, and then I'm going to grab it and put it on this side too. Start one more time across. You know what? I want to go back the other way. Perfect. Way more like what I had in mind. And then I've got clouds. If I think about it. I guess it actually takes a little bit of effort to get what you want and keep it in the sky. But I'm liking what I'm seeing, and I'm going to use all the rest of the paint that I've got right down at the bottom. Wow, you know what? I've got a lot of paint there, maybe more than I expected. I'm just going for it. Whatever I get is what I get. I can always add paint to it, but I really don't think I'm going to need to. I may swallow most of that sky in a minute with my paint. I'm not worried about making any changes that are undesirable with adding splooges, because that's the nature of the beast. Into the dustpan, excuse me, into the bucket. And these two are going in the bucket too. If I need one of them, I'll pull them out. I have an edge catcher. I have a crib sheet. Do I want to go forward and back a little bit? Maybe I want to just go down first. The colors are a little different than usual. I kind of like that about it. I'm not worried about filling anything yet. I do want to not put that in my sky. I do need that spatula back again. Alright, where's the little one? There's the little one. Gotta dry it off. Give me a second. And I am going to grab all of that paint and try not to drop the edge catcher. I'm going to grab this paint here, off this edge catcher here. Put that paint right there. And use my breath. And my fingers, because I can. That edge catcher again for another minute. Oh, just stick my finger in the sky. Okay, well, let's make sure there's nothing on my fingers that's going to harm that sky. Grab a new edge catcher, because I can. The name of my book on the Amazon link. How about one from under here? It's really too hot to be out here. Okay, so that'll work. And I'm going to let everything go up, I think. We can have just a really tall mountain. Up and over and back. We're making a cliff. We'll rock that edge catcher a little bit, let that paint pool in the extreme, run it down a little bit so it'll cover. When I tip it back, try not to hit the tripod too hard. Squeeze a little more on. You're looking for drama? We're going to get some. Take the rest of that paint off my edge catcher again. The last time I did this, I added a couple of really cool little boulders to my composition just by using the blade of the spatula to add them. Like, hey, we got a funky rock ledge over there. And plenty of paint to salvage, maybe. I know that my paint is heavy enough, so if I want to cover this edge, I could just tilt the painting, but I really kind of like what's here now. So I don't think I'm going to do that. This is really about the landscape more than anything. The temptation is to tip up. I can see I've got drips on this edge of the sky, so I'm going to knock those in. I am very tempted to tip up again, but I don't know what's going to happen with any of that if I do that. I want to blow on that, and I know that I left my tubing here. When the copper mixes in, it makes a really nice bronzy color. I don't think I've ever actually used the straw to blow into the landscape part before, which is pretty cool. And I like it, especially those little unexplainable colors. And I think if I torch now, we might release some patterns if I'm quick enough at it. So I might as well let you guys see that. Call it good. Tell you to shop my Amazon link under show more underneath the video, where the description shares the description of the video, and Pinterest, Instagram links. And if you guys are looking for a Facebook group, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation is for students. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors is for fans and collectors. And underneath the video, back to that again, are Pinterest and Instagram and Twitter. I do sell my artwork. I did just link my Amazon to the UK and to Canada, but I think that there's more to it than I know about, and so it's a work in progress. But sooner or later, if you in Canada and you in UK want to help me out, you might be able to if you check. Part of me just wants to put trees in. No, because I can. The name of my book on the Amazon link. So we got a few trees. Just some treetops. Just to be perverse. I love you guys. There's over 75,000 of you. We've got 3 minutes left. I didn't really think this was going to take a long time, which is really good because it's too hot for me to be out here, and I'm going to go hydrate after this. And I'm going to check my list one more time and tell you guys anything I need to. I do give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. They're indoor classes and they're air conditioned. There is a contest running every single month for people who want to help contribute to keep the studio rolling, and thank you to everybody who has so far. I really do appreciate that very much. Art supplies are not inexpensive, and for those of you who like to see my videos every day, you've been a big help giving me a thumbs up. If you can't contribute financially, you contribute with your thumbs up, and you contribute just as much or more by watching more of the videos, and for when you do so, watching some of the commercials, or all of the commercials is better yet still. Because anything that you do to help me out keeps me wanting to come back here and do this for you guys every day. Yeah, I'm playing in my paint. Go figure. And I've got a little spot over here on the side. I'm going to be looking for some paint to steal in a second to fix my edges. So there's a playlist on the end screens, the last 20 seconds of this video. Not just a place to subscribe or a place to visit my website, which I do suggest, but a playlist of 750 plus videos. And if you binge, you help me, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm pulling my trees up. Because I can. And it's fun. That one had an eagle's nest in it. I think that I might have found the one skewer with a broken tip. That's not my intention to leave that there like that. So let's grab a different one and say, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida. Oh, come on. I got every skewer all in one bundle. All right, that'll work. That'll work, and this will work too. There we go. We got a few more trees, or whatever they are. I love you guys. There's over 75,000 of you subscribed, and thank you very much for subscribing. I really appreciate you guys being here. Check on the Amazon link for canvases and paints and spatulas and my book called Because I Can. And I'm going to go now because I am probably pretty inept, but this is fantastic. I love this. I like the dustpan pour. I've done it other ways, but this one's not making me unhappy at all. I could probably put a little blue rivulet in there other than this little river that's running down, but maybe that river's enough. Ha! All right, I love you guys. See you soon. Bye for now. Priscilla out.